Hey everyone, this is Rachel. Thanks for clicking on my video. And I came in today, y'all, to ask what the hell is going on with these damn kids. I have been following this story about this little girl, Kanika Jenkins. And I hope I have her name correct. And I call her a little girl because she's just 19 years old. I guess you would say she was a young woman. Now, this story that I've been following, I'm a little confused on this, and y'all are going to have to help me understand what I was watching when I watched that video. Now, from what I'm understanding, and again, y'all, I'm a little confused on everything. This young lady went to a hotel party with some people that she considered her friends. Now, this little hotel party that she attended was held at a Crown Plaza there in the Chicago area. Now, the video that I watched showed a group of young people, partying in a hotel. They were drinking, smoking weed, and, it just seemed a little weird. Now, in the video that I heard, it sounds like they're trying to get her drunk. And someone asked her, if she was drunk, and she said that she wasn't or something, and it sounded like they said something like, you need to drink up or something to that effect. Now, in the video, you see one girl who appears to be shooting this video. She's the girl with the mirrored sunglasses on. Now, the video stays focused on her. But what I did is I read the comments under the video because I couldn't hear what everyone else was hearing. Now, I did seem to hear some noise in the background, and I did hear a yelp, like somebody squeaked, help or something. And under the video that I watched, a lot of people are saying that they heard this young girl scream for help. But the girl that is filming or appearing to film this video turns the music up real quick. And then the music goes back down. And then, they're sitting there again and you hear some more commotion and the music goes back up. Now, apparently in this video, there are some young men there. And a lot of people that have watched the video have speculated that this was a setup, that these girls lured this young girl, Kanika Jenkins, to the hotel, maybe because they were jealous of her, something to do with a boy, and they set her up for $200. Now, what I don't understand is, did the girl who was filming the video, did she receive the $200 or did she pay the boys $200? Now, what apparently happened is, from what everyone else is speculating, is this young girl was raped and murdered and put into a freezer there in that hotel. Now, after I watched the video and I read all the comments, this is where I'm a little confused, because this young girl went to that hotel thinking she was, hanging out with some friends, and then all of this stuff occurred. To me, if she was murdered there in that room, then everyone in that room is guilty. Because to me, if you sat by knowing that a crime was occurring right there in front of you or in the bathroom of that hotel room, you knew those boys took that girl in there and did something to her, and you sat by partying, drinking, smoking a blunt and all that, laughing and joking, then everyone in that room, to me, is an accessory to that crime. Now, the whole thing about her being found in a freezer at the hotel, to get that young girl in that freezer, this had to be someone who knew the workings of that hotel, maybe like an employee. And from all the, the stuff that I was reading under the video, people were saying that one of the girls or one of their friends worked at the hotel, which would give them access to that freezer, because guests just don't wander around a hotel, their kitchen, have access to a freezer. That just doesn't happen. When was the last time you went to a hotel and you had access to their walk-in freezer? Walk-in freezers are where they store food and, perishable items that they want frozen. How would they have access to that freezer and know exactly where that freezer is? Now, so far, the story that I'm hearing is that the little girl, Kanika Jenkins, was so drunk that she stumbled into the area where the freezer was, let herself into the freezer, and I guess froze to death. I don't believe that. Like her mother said, freezers, walk-in freezers, are, you need a little weight to get into it. You have to pull that door open. And if she was as drunk as they're saying that she was, unable to walk, teetering, staggering, she would have had a struggle to get that freezer open. Also, they said that there was a camera right across from the freezer. And from what I'm understanding, now y'all correct me if I'm wrong, because again, I'm confused. Some of the tape from the freezer is missing. Is that what I'm understanding? When I read this story, y'all, I was absolutely livid as a mother, because I was thinking to myself, what was that girl thinking when whatever happened to her happened in that hotel? Did it happen in a room with other people there that she thought would eventually come to her rescue? And when she was yelling out, help, and no one came, what did she think? This girl had to be terrified, um, wondering, what was going on. I'm wondering at what point did she realize that no one was coming to help her and that maybe this was a setup. Y'all, this is so wrong on so many levels. So many levels. This is a cautionary tale about telling your children, everybody ain't your friend, because those people were not her friends. She may have been friends of theirs, meaning that she thought they were people that she could trust. And she walked in that hotel, but she left in a body bag. And when I watched her mother talk about it and how her mother asked to see her child, and the mother described how her daughter's hair must have been wet because it was frozen. This, y'all, I can't even. I can't even. And in the video, a lot of people are speculating that they heard a guy say, open your mouth or something like that. This is so horrible to put yourself in that young girl's place and know that here was some young man hurting you, either in that bathroom or in the room right where those other girls were, and they didn't stop it. At some point, you may have wanted to get even with her for something that you thought she did. But when you saw that this was going to the left and it was going too far, at what point do you either get up and say, you know what, stop, this is gone too far. We didn't intend, we just wanted you to scare her. What happened to that little girl in that room? Now, to me, those boys either raped her, those girls left her in the room, they strangled her or something, they choked her or something and went too far. But I'm going to tell you one thing. When her body unthaws, which is even sad to say, and that coroner is able to do an autopsy and find out exactly what happened to her, somebody is going to jail, because they're going to be able to tell whether she was strangled. They're going to be able to tell whether she was raped. They will be able to get DNA, and they will make those people, all of those young men who they have identified, produce a DNA sample, and then they're going to match it, because she didn't walk into that freezer on her own. I believe somebody carried her into that freezer after whatever was done to her was done. When I think about, again, the fear that was in that child's mind when all of this was going on, the feeling of betrayal, that people that she trusted allowed this to happen to her, allowed her life to be taken from her. It scares me for all these young girls out here. It scares me for my own daughter. It's making me want to have another conversation with her about, her friends, and going off places with people that you may have a slight feeling that something is not right, but you ignore it, and you go ahead and go to the party even though something is telling you not to go. This is sad. I don't even know. From the time that I read that story until now, my mind keeps going back to this young girl, and what she was thinking, and just everything about this, like I said, is so wrong. Y'all, like I said, I might have the details confused. I might have watched the video and not understood what I was seeing, what I was hearing. But what I want y'all to do is tell me what you heard about the story. Did I get the details right? Am I a little twisted on what I thought I saw or heard? If you have any details of this story, or if you watched the video and you got something else out of it, please put it down in the comments. If you live in the Chicago area and this story is on your news, can you tell me what the media is reporting has happened so far? Because like I said, those kids might have thought they got away with this, but once that little girl has her autopsy, and y'all, I'm sleepy and my mouth is not working. Let me say it again. Once she has her autopsy, they're going to find out the manner in which she died. After that, then they will find out who murdered her. And with that, everyone, please leave your comments in the comment section. Thanks for watching the video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.